Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to Anlex TV, where flavor meets soul. My name is Annie B, and you read the caption. In today's video, we have tender, succulent Jamaican curry pork neck bones. So good and so affordable. We also have some Caribbean-style polenta and fried yucca or cassava with pickled onions and scotch bonnet pepper. This was an amazing meal. Absolutely delicious. It looked beautiful. Meat tender. Yucca fries, nice and crispy. Polenta, nice and creamy. Texturally and flavorfully, an amazing plate of food. So ain't nothing to it but to get into it. Here I am showing my face today for all the new subscribers. Welcome and thank you all for tuning in. So right here I'm just peeling some potatoes and chopping them into bite-sized pieces or a little bigger than bite-sized pieces. And this is what's going to go into our Jamaican curry pork neck bone. Let me know down in the comments if you like pork neck bone. I love it. It's so flavorful, and when cooked right and it's nice and tender, it's just absolutely delicious. And it's affordable. Did I say that already? Because it is. All right, so here I am cutting up some bell peppers. Again, in bite-sized pieces. And I'm using different colors of bell pepper. I like the variety and like the color once you plate up the food, and also the taste. And here I am cutting up some onion, and all of this that I'm cutting up right here is for the pork neck bone. And I typically like to prep my vegetables first before I work with the meat. And I'm adding in some minced garlic. I'm cutting some tomato. Watch your fingers, girl. And then here I am cutting up some scallion. Then I have some scotch bonnet pepper here, of course, and some cilantro. Boom, bada, boom. And then now I am prepping vegetables for the polenta. So the polenta is going to have some bell peppers in it. I'm going to add some red onions to the polenta. Yeah, I think bell peppers and red onion is what I put in the polenta. I wanted it to have those nice flavors running through it. I always have my recipes written down first before I do my videos, so that way it coincides with the recipe when I post it for you guys. Oh, I added bay leaf and thyme. And then here I'm just cleaning my pork neck bone. I keep wanting to say goat meat. I think I really miss goat meat. I haven't had it in such a long time. Let me know down in the comments if you eat goat meat. Anyways, I clean my pork neck bone with water and vinegar. And then here I am adding some Jamaican curry powder, some ground allspice, black pepper, some salt, garlic powder, some onion powder, ground ginger. You can use fresh grated ginger if you have that on deck. Then we have some thyme, some scallions. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some lime juice on these bad boys. And then give that a good mix. Make sure all your pork neck bone is coated nicely. And then here I am prepping some cilantro. I'm making the pickle for the yucca fries or cassava. So I'm cutting up some cilantro, some scotch bonnet, and some red onions for that. Then I'm going to add some seasonings. So I'm adding some salt, some black pepper, and some vinegar. I'm adding in some allspice as well, and minced garlic. I need to buy some more minced garlic. I'm just going to give that a good mix. And when I say that tasted so good with the yucca fries, they make no sense. No sense. All right, so I'm going to get started with the polenta. I have the pork neck bone marinating right now as I get other parts of this meal complete. So I'm just sauteing the peppers and the red onion. I'm adding in some milk garlic. I'm adding in some thyme, some black pepper, crushed red pepper flakes, I'm going to saute that for a few minutes. Then I'm cooking my polenta in coconut milk. You could cook it in water. You could cook it in stock, broth if you have that. But I'm cooking mine in coconut milk. I really wanted this to have a nice, Caribbean flair to it. And then I'm slowly adding in the polenta and whisking. So I'm using cornmeal. That's what I'm using. Fine cornmeal. It cooks faster. And then as I need to, I tip in a little bit of water because you don't want this to get lumpy. You want it to be nice and smooth, right? Because you're also going to let it simmer for some time, all right? So that's going to simmer and do its thing. I added some salt to some boiling water, and I'm prepping my yucca fries. And I bought this Goya bag. It came in the frozen section in the fridge in the supermarket. All right, so I'm just going to prep my yucca. And we're going to boil that until they are nice and tenderized, okay? Then back to the polenta. Now I'm salting to taste, adding some butter and some mozzarella cheese. If I had Parmesan cheese, I probably would have used that. Sometimes I just really want Parmesan cheese, but I very rarely buy it. So I had mozzarella cheese for another dish that I'm going to make you guys. And yeah, that came out nice and creamy and so flavorful. And now here I'm going to go ahead and essentially burn some curry powder in some oil. So while that's doing that, I'm removing my boiled yucca. I'm going to let it drain. Adding some oil to the pot for the yucca. And once I'm letting that warm. I'm getting tongue twisted. I'm letting that warm and now I'm browning my pork neck bones. You want to brown them first. This helps to develop more flavor in any stew when you brown the meat first, or any curry. And then now I'm going to fry the yucca until they're nice golden brown and crispy, because they're already going to be tender. Look how nicely brown the pork neck bones are. Look how nice and crispy the yucca is. Yum. So good. And then now I'm going to go ahead and season the yucca with just some salt and pepper, because remember I made the pickling for it, so it doesn't need too much here. Salt and pepper will do. Nice and crispy, baby girl. Very good. All right, so once you've browned all your meat, you're going to brown them in batches. Then add all your meat back to the pot. You're going to add your scotch bonnet, your cilantro, your peppers, your onion. Add all that goodness that you prepped, with the exception of the potato. The potato we're going to add later on. And just a tip, cover your potato in cold water and put it in the fridge, and that'll keep it more fresh. It doesn't turn brown and start to oxidize. All right, look at that meat. Look how tender. Once the water comes to the boil with your pork neck bones, you cover it so that it can cook and continue to get tender. Yum. And then now I'm going in with the potato. Yep. And some butter beans. I've been loving butter beans lately. I've been craving butter beans, craving curry, craving stews. Then you're going to go ahead and cover that back up again. And now look at that. Look at that gravy and look at that meat. And be sure, if you have excess oil floating on the top of any of your stews, you want to remove that. You'll just use your spoon and place it over the oil, lightly press down, and the oil will go into your spoon, and then you can remove the excess oil. Look how tender that meat is. When I say it would fall off the bone, and then the gravy was nice and thick. Oh, it was herbaceous. Has such a nice herb flavor. Has such a nice deep flavor from the curry, from the allspice. Then it had a nice kick to it. And I did add some scorpion pepper. Yes, I did. The peppers out here sometimes are not hot enough. So I had to, bring it up a notch or a few notches. And now I'm doing one of my favorite things to do, which is to plate up. I already plated my polenta. I added the pork neck bones. I hope I've been saying that throughout the video, because I want to say pork shank and I want to say goat meat, and that's not what it is. And then here I'm topping my fried yucca fries with the pickling and adding some garnish, some cilantro. This was an amazing meal. texturally delicious, flavorful, flavor bombs. Just so delicious, and you guys would not be sorry if you tried this, okay? Let me know down in the comments if you would order this at a restaurant, okay? Sheesh, this was good. This was so good. All right, you guys, so I'll be talking to you down in the comments below. Thank you, every single one of you, for tuning in. I love you all. God bless, and peace. Oh, and remember, the recipe for each of these things will be down in the description box below.